Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with another top 10. These are things you guys decide. So over on I Love Comics, we do have a vote, and this time around we voted for the best Avengers. We already covered the worst Avengers. These are the ones you guys chose for the best Avengers. I helped, yay. All right, and it's pretty easy. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, or 9-ish p.m. EST, Englentine Standard Time, we do a little countdown. And as I said, this is the best Avengers. So we're going to be doing those. We'll have the runner-ups and even stay to the end of the video so you can see everyone that was voted on, even if they only got one vote, 1 point. And the points were pretty simple. It was 1 equals 10, 2 equals 9, so forth and so on. And you know what? With all that aside, don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, kick back, relax. Let's get this party started. Alrighty, gang, starting the countdown off at number 10, we've got Scarlet Witch. Now, she got 23 points here, barely eking out the Hulk. She actually had more voters, and that's what put her over the edge here. What do we have? We have an awesome costume. We have great powers that causes all sorts of higgledy-piggledy whenever she uses them. It's popularity from the TV show and the movies, and she's been involved in some of the best Avengers stories of all time. What else do you need for her to make the list? At number 9, we have what I call, or who I call, the real Captain Marvel, and that is Monica Rambeau. And it says here that she ended up getting 36 points. So people like her. We're calling her Captain Marvel. We called Carol Danvers Warbird or Carol Manvers. This is the real Captain Marvel. She was actually leader for a while, strong character, interesting character, and just a hell of a lot of fun during that time. At number 9, also with 36 points, but had more voters, was Wonder Man. Someone I thought was an unsung Avenger, so I'm very happy to see that a lot of people here voted for him. And that they know that Red Jacket Wonder Man is the best costume for the Wonder Man. But that's neither here nor there. He's a fun character, especially when you team him with the Beast. And once again, I gotta say, involved in some of my favorite Avengers stories. Coming in at number 7 with 42 points, we have one of the founding members of the Avengers. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, she was. This is the Wasp. I've always liked her. I liked the character a lot when she was in the 80s. Of course, it's going to be in the 80s. But she would have like a different outfit and everything. And not just for that, but I always thought she was a really cool character. And to me, if it's not Captain America who's leading the Avengers, it's the Wasp, not Iron Man. Every team has to have the wiseacre kind of fun character, and for me, in the Avengers, it was number 6, She-Hulk. She had 45 points to her there, and that's it. I mean, yeah, she was my first comic book crush as well, but you know what? She was a fun character. She was the muscle of the Avengers for a while, and they drew her like this. Why can't they do that anymore? They're just making her the Hulk, but with boobs. Not even that much. At number 5, we get the other half of WandaVision with 47 points. And, hey, he's Superman. What you gonna do? But, yeah, actually, powers, the character, the diversity of stories that you could use him for, the fact that he was a villain and came back. But everybody was like, hey, that robot should be trusted. So many reasons were given for why the Vision should be on the list of best Avengers. And in all honesty, I can't really argue with them. Coming in at number 4 with 59 points is Hawkeye, Clint Barton. And he actually appears twice on this list, by the way, and you'll see him a little bit later. The wisecracking character, one of my favorite scenes is when he takes down the Collector in the Korvac saga, proving that a man with a whole bunch of skill and a couple of trick arrows can do a lot of damage. Coming in at number 3 with 81 points is Iron Man. And yes, I think if we had a list of best Avengers and didn't include them, there would be riots. And for good reason. To a lot of people, he is the reason why the Avengers exist. He's a central figure. In all honesty, I think he is one of 3 characters that need to happen in order for the Avengers to happen. So we're going to see the 2 coming up next. Alrighty, gang, at number 2 we have Thor. You know he had to be on this list as well with 84 points. Dang, y'all voted for him a lot, and with good reason. He's the powerhouse. He's the one that should scare the bejesus out of all the Avengers villains. And I'll tell you what, one of my favorite lines in all of comics comes from Thor when he approaches Ultron and says, "Ultron, we would have words with thee." Just boom. That is Thor in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, gang, before we get to number one, we have to look at the runner-ups, which basically, come on, let's face it, this is 20 through 11. Coming in at number 20 is Ant-Man, Scott Lang. Number 19 was Spider-Man. Coming in at 18, Quicksilver. Black Widow came in the number 17 spot. At number 16, we have an X-Men, The Beast. At number 15 is the Black Knight. Furry lovers love number 14, Tigra. Coming in at 13, Spider-Woman actually beat out Spider-Man. At number 12, we have Sam Wilson, the Falcon. And just missing the top 10 is the Hulk. Hey gang, first of all, this wasn't even close, but here is the number. You know what? You know who it is. You know who it is, right? The number one Avenger, as voted on by you guys, is... Who else can it be? Seriously, who else could it be? It's Captain America, and I was not lying. This was not even close. Thor was at number 2 with 84 points. Number 1, Captain America, got 137 points. Most people had him at number 1. I think he truly is the embodiment of what the Avengers are, at least what we want the Avengers to be. Many people, even though Marvel has their Superman style hero or sometimes even villain, it's Captain America that they put next to Superman because he holds the same ideals: truth, justice, the American way. And definitely Captain America should never get rid of that, and the American way. Stand up for individualism and human rights in the First Amendment. Everything that is good about any character, or what you want to be good about any character in Marvel, is embodied in Captain America. And he's just, I talk about, he's been a part of the best stories of all time. He makes the best stories. So I absolutely 100% agree with this choice. I don't think there's too much more to say on why I believe he is the greatest of all Avengers. Why it was said when we were doing the voting as to why he's the greatest of all Avengers. You could do Avengers without a lot of characters, but in all honesty, I think if there's one where you got to go, he has to be a member. It's Captain America. Okie dokie, guys. There you go. That is a pretty good list. I think we all knew who was going to be number 1, though. Here's the rest of them. I have them in order of how many points they got. So I'll try to include that just to let you know a little bit about what's going on as far as that's concerned. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. So there you go, gang. That is the whole kit and caboodle. So I hope you enjoyed. Which one was too high? Which one was too low? I need to know your comments. We need comments anyway. It helps the algorithm. So just go on and even say hi. But I would love to hear what we got wrong, what we got right. The number 1, holy crap, that was a lot of points. So also don't forget to show up on I Love Comics every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. That way you can have your voice heard on the next subject. So that should be fun as well. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you haven't done it already. If you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Ko-Fi or to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. Helps keep the lights on. Helps keep making videos for you. Like, thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.